Restaurant colour, lollies.
Indeed.
Well,
You can notice.
this is me helping. Would you like a mento?
Well, you're going to be running this one in the room.
We put it over here then. Are you doing it on YouTube?
Yeah. So. Okay.
We are live now. It's just beautiful. I'm waiting for good man.
I don't know Everyone makes lovely cakes.
I like to be there, Jeff. Just want to get the main stuff on the table. Yeah.
I've got one as well.
What my special item? Amy's had to go to an appointment, but Ian's sorted out a thing, so she'll be able to.
What's the little fella you want?
I found myself almost. I almost Oh, I thought you were. Where's the boss? Laurie, yeah, she was down by the office sorting raffle stuff, but hopefully she's coming.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Molly. Yeah. Just Molly. Too many.
Carlos, all present and correct?
Yeah, apart from the one.
Yes.
Oh, you've spoken to her.
I believe so. That's what she said this morning. So.
She's on antibiotics now.
Oh, your favourite is good. Come on here, Rich. Yeah, the crucial's not quite important.
But you like the
We do it easy for you, Greg.
No, my favourite.
Sorry?
Was a waste.
Hello everyone, just while they're doing the last bits of prep, we're not going to do AOB tonight so that we can get straight into this. We'll do an AOB tomorrow morning, please 8:30. But just to say that Lara's sent an email asking for feedback about recent supply teachers. So if you've had dealings with any, then please get in touch with Lara. Okay. Thank you.
Has anybody got a booster tomorrow morning in Maple?
No.
Yes.
Just no issues, no issues.
Ah, 19.
Okay, we're going to make it 8. We'll make a start so that we can get it done by 4:30. But apologies that it goes over the time. But I'm sure you have enough time. You won't even notice the time. Okay. So, Corinne and I went on a course back in April, and it was part of the Let's Cook project because I think we've got that in school.
Yeah, it's part of the Health for Life thing, and the Let's Cook training was a strand of that. Yes.
Okay. So if you've worked with me or you know me, I'm always finding ways to cook with my class because it's really, really good opportunity for them to learn lots and lots of different things. So the Let's Cook project was founded to bring cooking into primary education. It was to enable all children to access many areas of the curriculum through practical cooking skills. And of course, it's a key to learning lifelong skills to promote healthy eating. Just a few statistics about obesity and children. So 1 in 10 children are obese by age 5. That doesn't seem a lot, 1 in 5, but it rises. When you think about it, 1 in 5 children. So there are about 6 children in each class who are obese at a very early age. And it isn't anything to do with they're just eating junk. They're just not eating healthy options, or they're eating a lot of takeaway meals and ready meals and going for lots of junk food because junk food is quite cheap. It isn't very healthy. And that rises to 23% by age 11. They say it's the children in the most deprived areas are more likely to be obese and the gap is widened. And that's because, again, financially, there isn't, well, it appears that there isn't money to provide healthy options. But I actually don't believe that's true. It's about spending money wisely and knowing what to spend and what to spend it on. But if you don't know how to cook from scratch, you won't be able to buy the vegetables at for £1 or 8 pence because you don't know what to do with them. So the whole reason why we want to get electrical project into school is to show the children from scratch that they can make their pizza, make their pasta. It's all very healthy, and they can go home and talk to the parents and educate the parents at the same time. Learning how to cook is important. Life skills is important. Development of numerous other skills. Again, like I said, starting at a young age is really, really important. I can remember I started in the kitchen with my mum when I was about 4 or 5, probably a little bit younger than that. But cooking skills, using knives, forks, actually cooking from scratch, it was about 4 or 5 years old. So hopefully we can start doing something about it in juniors. Many skills that they learn to develop, math skills. I always try and find an area to cook, especially units of measure. It is so simple to cook with them and let them read the scales and do converting. Language skills, creativity, learn about new cultures and nutritional education, which is really, really important. Okay, ready to cook. I've wobbled 2 minutes, not 5. That is really good. We're going to cook in a minute. The way you're going to do it, so today's presentation, cooking session, is all about how you can get your whole class cooking, tasting, tidied up within an hour's lesson. It might sound there's no way, but you will. And the easiest thing to do is do a cook along. So you'll have your tables pretty much set up like this. And they'll work in pairs, but in a table of 6 with 1 pan. We do have enough party pans for 1 between 2, but the problem is if you do it in class, there's not enough plug sockets. But this is perfectly fine. You'll see how this can work really well. And it's simple. I do, you do. You can stop them at any stage and pull them back together and make sure everybody's at the same time. Sometimes if you're on your own as a teacher, it can still be done. It's great if you've got a teaching assistant or somebody else in there to help you, but don't be afraid, it can still be done. These party pans are fantastic. The children won't have to navigate the hot plate and a saucepan or a frying pan anymore, because you can do it all on this. You don't have to go anywhere, and there's so many things you can cook on there. We've chosen to do pancakes today. 2 reasons. 1, easy, and the children like the pancakes. And 3, you can try this out on Pancake Day in February, because that will be the next opportunity for you. It's right for you to be able to cook with them. So I don't know if you know your children. I know my children love pancakes, my class, and they always ask every year, Miss, can we make pancakes? Can we make pancakes? And it's great. But what they do love is putting chocolate spread on it, which isn't the healthiest of things. Or they put jam, or they put a mixture of white chocolate and milk chocolate buttons and melt it, which is great, but it's not the healthiest. And we've got to always be mindful that we're trying to keep them healthy. So I'm going to show you 3 different types of pancakes today. You're going to make a savoury pancake. You're going to make one with chocolate chips, because it's not about depriving children of things that they like. And you're going to make one with fruity, so they can have it as breakfast pancakes. And you're going to do it as if the children are doing it. Okay? It's going to be nice and simple. All right? So we've devised it so Corinne is going to do that I do, you do, and I'm just going to talk because I like the sound of my voice. So over to you, Corinne.
Okay, thanks, Laura. Right, as Laura says, we're going to do pancakes. So you've all got on your table 3 cups of flour, 3 cups of milk, and 3 eggs, and 3 different fillings.
Butty. Sorry. Before we do that, we would do the hygiene talk with the children. And you would work from head to toe. Now, most of you would have said, I've washed my hands already. It's great, but it's the wrong way around. You've got to start your head. You've got to cover your hair, because we do not want anything in your pancakes. So, if I was still getting things ready, I would do a little quick activity because the children love things like this. I was going to get you to do it today, but we ran out of time. So what you do is you get the children to make a little stress hat. Easy peasy, less than 5 minutes, and they would make it, and they would put it on.
And they would put it on.
Oh, I know, mine big too, and I thought, is that my big head? But anyway, and they would put it on and think, right, we're really getting ready now. And then they would say, what's next? Gosh, it's been filmed as well. I know. Anyway, and the next thing would be they would go and wash their hands. Some of the children would be tempted to put their apron on straight away, but that's still wrong because they've got to wash their hands first and then put their apron on. That's what we do.
Yeah, they also say it's good to have a stash of hairbands in class. So for people that've got long hair, they haven't got a hairband with them, they can just tie it back.
Okay, back over to you.
I'm just going to wash my hands.
And then come in and put her apron on. Mike's actually bought his own apron, so not to deprive him, would you like to put your
I
apron
will
on?
put my apron on. It's
So
very,
pretend you've got a hat on, or you could wear mine.
very special.
Oh, no.
Let me guess. I mean, it's bright yellow. Let's see if I can guess what it is.
It's not attractive quality.
Do you have anything in your house that's like yellow, black, or red? I was going to say, you're dressed like that.
Whilst we are just doing that, you can either quickly just go and wash your hands if you haven't already washed your hands, because you're all going to cook it. So, can you make sure you use soap and some warm water, please?
Put your beard bits on.
Well,
Spill the eggs once as well.
Definitely not dinner. No.
when I make these with the kids, they're so excited. And I love thinking today. But today, it's getting them in the mood.
Do you cook much at home?
Steve, have you ever actually cooked anything that isn't
Beans on toast.
Yeah.
Cheesy beans. Adventurous.
a lot? Yeah.
No, what's your
It doesn't look
Mary?
that
Yeah.
I try things.
Oh, I
I'll tell you what, after you get ill.
I'm just a child. Yeah, just too frequently enough. Oh, interesting.
I'm going to eventually, when you're ready to we'll take it over there with that table. So they'll have one that side. Because we haven't got any.
Yeah.
So what would happen is,
Oh, you mean Dean's teacher? No, I thought you meant
Miss Cooper, have you been in and out with the teachers' room?
Mr. Smith,
The other one.
would you want to be trusted extension lead? And then we can come over there.
oh, the big wheel.
Yeah, thanks, Ian.
Everyone's in the hand.
Oh, yes.
Alternately now, we would get the children to put their aprons on and we would be ready to go. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so on the table you've got 3 cups of flour, 3 eggs, 3 cups of milk, and a variety of fillings. We've also included gluten-free flour, just in case there's children in your class that have got any intolerances or anything like that. And there is oat milk as well. So if you are going to use the gluten-free flour, use the oat milk as well. So first of all, what we're going to do is switch your potty pan on. So turn the dial round. You see the light turn on. Turn it on to about 3. It gets hot quite quick. Yeah, it would help if it's switched. So what are we going to have?
It's too far for me.
I don't have it on its own, I have to do it. There you go.
Oh, I'm sorry to
A little bit, it might be like sprinkling but actually with some of it.
Okay, we're ready? Everybody should have theirs plugged in. Just before we start, the tables with 6 people on, one of you is going to have to make the gluten-free version. Because for the mixing part, the pancakes, you're going to work in pairs. So one of you will use the gluten-free and the oat milk. Okay?
Okay, this is a very easy recipe, easy to remember because it's literally 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of milk, and 1 egg. They do say to just try and use things that you've already got at home. You don't have to go out and buy electric scales or anything like that. This is a plastic cup, but you could actually use any size cup. A cup is a cup. So 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of milk, and 1 egg. So I do, you do. Everybody grab your bowl and your fork. Ideally, we would have a whisk.
Okay, remember, it's I do, you do. So, Miss has only asked you to get your flour. So, no one, she only asked you to get your bowl. I want to ahead. So, no one should have had anything else in their hands. Bowl and fork were the instructions.
Right.
Nothing
I've
else.
got a glass bowl just so it's easy for the children to be able to see what's going on inside. So, pop your cup of flour in your bowl.
Go and get my Christmas towel.
I'll pop it in your bowl.
Well done for checking, Richard.
Right, so normally you would have a whisk, and what you need to do is to make like a little well inside your flour, like a little hole. So when you crack your egg, it will sit nicely inside. Once you've done that, grab your egg. You need to crack it and place it inside your well in the flour. There's always one in the class, though, isn't there?
I was just trying to know
You can't go sensitive.
I followed the instructions.
Did you crack your egg? Yes, crack your egg and put it inside the bowl. Right, each table has got a big bowl. This is what we call a chuck it bucket. So you chuck all your stuff
Chuck
that
all
you've
the
not
stuff.
that you've
And someone
finished
is
using and put it in the bowl, just so you're not going back and forth to the bin. So put it in the chuck it bucket.
Pass over the.
No.
Well done, this table over here. Well done, this table over here.
Right, grab your fork and start whisking your egg.
Okay, let's listen.
Not too fast, just keep whisking your egg and incorporate the egg into the flour. When it starts getting really thick, you can pour a little bit of milk at a time.
Make sure
Just a little bit of milk and then keep whisking.
Make sure everyone's getting involved. Molly, make sure Carl has a turn, please. No, he's not going to support. We are all taking
Every
part.
time you add your milk, keep whisking and keep going until it makes a nice smooth batter. Because we're not using a whisk, it may look a bit lumpy, but if you keep going, it will smoothen out. Yeah. So it should start looking like this. Adding your milk. As you're mixing, scrape the flour down the side of the bowl into your mixture.
No, add it a little bit of time, so that's a nice easy step. Don't record it. If you don't want it to, well, ultimately, you can have a whisk.
Hold on, here you go.
Well, ordinarily, we have a
More bread than more. Right, this is keep going. Right, how you mix it all in. It should be a nice smooth. Right, now gets the fun part where you start adding in the night. Right, this is where you can just start, you decide what filling you want to put in. So we've got chocolate chips, we have cheese and chive, and we have raspberry and blueberries. You can put raspberry and blueberry together, or you can just have either raspberry or you don't have blueberry. But the both of them together are very nice.
So on your table, one's doing chocolate chips, one's doing cheese and chives.
Right, if you're choosing chives, you can just tear them with your hands. I'm not
There's creativity.
We just added them in.
If you've got chives, just tear chives. Ordinarily, you could cut it with some knives, but it doesn't tear quite easily. Yeah, the children could use scissors, that's absolutely fine.
Yep. That's it, once you're mixed in.
Change the extra mature.
Right, so all your mixture should look like this.
Okay, let's come back together. Three, just get them all back together so you can show them.
Right, everybody look this way, please. Right, so your mixture should look like this, nice and smooth. Right, so your party pan has been on for a while now, so it is quite hot. Grab your spoon. There should be a spoon on your table. And can I just point out, I did say 1 cup, but I haven't used all my milk.
Some have over here. Sorry.
So that's okay.
Right. Create a classroom atmosphere.
Grab your spoon, and watch me first, please. Nobody watch me. I'm taking a big spoonful of my pancake mix and placing it on the edge of the party pan. It will probably take about 3 tablespoons to get a decent size. Now, because you're working on a table of 6, you can put 2 of your mixtures in the party pan. I'm making quite big ones, but 2 to 3 tablespoons on the edge. You should be able to get about 6 in there. Oh, I see. We're going to do
My memory of pancakes is
Right, guys, so once you've got your pancakes in your pan, what you're looking for is them to start bubbling on the surface. It doesn't take very long, a couple of minutes. Once they start bubbling, you can use your spatula to pick them over. Everybody back to me, please. I'll give you a little lead. That's what they start, when they start bubbling, that's what they should look like. Can you see? When they get to that consistency, you can flip them over with your spatula. Yeah. My temperature is between 3 and 4.
I'm going to take the roll up and chuck your bucket home. There you go. There's your chuck your bucket.
What's your
temperature?
Well, that was it.
At the moment,
Good question. I've only just got them. Yeah.
in the loft.
Probably. I don't know, DT cupboards?
This is unreal.
Probably not much room.
Don't have any- But you can also give them a little. See, that's how I yeah, that's nice. Can you just lift the edge?
It's not. Ours was the last one.
Again.
We can put these over.
Right, well, this was the first one on.
Right, everyone back to me, please. Watch your pancakes kind of look like this. Watch your pancakes are this colour, nice and golden brown on both sides. Probably it's a little bit longer. You can pop them in your plate, but do not take that long. When you cook the cheese and chive one, it may look like it's not cooked because it's the cheese that looks, the melted cheese when it's cooked, it's not cooked.
Where's he?
Yeah.
Right, back to me. Thank you. Once your first batch is out, then you can put your second lot of pancakes in. You've got a plate on your table. Yeah,
We want more, we want more.
It was still
Why not?
Once your pancakes are out, feel free to try at your own risk.
Are we meant to make more?
Yeah, just keep going. We're going until the queue.
Yeah. Absolutely. So what have you on?
We had raspberries,
Yeah, you've got easy recipe. It just reminds me of a cheese again. We've lost just put a bit of spice in there.
We just keep It's not that hot.
There's been no chocolate anyway, but so it makes it all sound easier.
I just not use it to add, but not too much.
We're going to make it flat as well.
Do you tend to like
You want them to try one of each?
do you reckon is that leftover?
No,
They're not full. There's like just a little bit to each one. It's all right, just inside next week. We'll do that too. So we're going to make and children want to take it home to make bathroom. Green, have you turned it into?
Yeah, I think mine can come out now.
Why was it? Next time. This is just how But well, you can do everything you need. You can do everything you need. You know what? She's in the very down to the bottom. So when yeah.
But when you finish we're only singing, we're already going for it's something that
I'll tell you what I've done. Just put it in
how many yeah, we all thought those are the two savoury. Yeah.
Oh, look at
Now you got it.
Oh, we should Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 5. Okay, so obviously. Okay, can we just listen for a minute? Whilst they are still finishing cooking, if you're working on a table with 6 or in pairs, this is the perfect time now for one of you to go and wash up the things at the sink. That way, within the hour's lesson, you've cooked, you've tasted, and you've washed up. And then you won't have a sink full of stuff for me to do. So, if you've still got some left in the pan, between you, decide who's going to, if you finish with your bowl, start some washing up so it can be done. And then you can
That's true.
I don't think it's pictures, but I'm going to send them both. You do that one, you do that one. Or the yellow. Remember, use your chop bucket so you don't keep going to the bin.
Oh, sorry, I think fill that space, whatever we want. Yeah,
See again, one of the another thing that image and look, you know, we're like trying to control showing it's making pancakes, right?
I'll come back and get it.
make sure.
Yeah, they usually have like to make sure everyone's involved and everyone's clean stuff. I'll have it on this table. Thank you.
Can you imagine last year? It's been on a bar.
3165.
Is it on?
It's not.
Can I have the clean ones on this table, please? Oh, Karina hat's got to come up now. I've relaxed well. Not too hot.
Yeah.
Like a chocolate one.
I'm not that better.
Oh, you can have a whole thing. Have a bite.
Are we okay over there?
These insect little things. Wash up.
I'll tell the difference, yeah, but it's nice, you know.
I need to stand now. Oh, that's a nice crisp one.
Some brands of
Good work.
Yeah.
Alright.
Dinky ones are quite cute actually.
It's been lovely, thank you.
You're welcome.
Come on, Nick.
Yeah, long, Korean.
Well, we're just going to do a little 3 minute sort of like wrap up. Just because we're going to go. Don't sleep, don't we?
On there now.
I didn't know how to make flapjacks.
When everybody comes back.
Shell spending a fortune.
Are you guys taking your time?
The 2 for 3 round boxes that you have to get. Wait, 2 for 5. I'm not paying for them.
Thank you.
Well, you can.
It's been
It's like cheese and onion. Cheese and chives? But chives is nice. What did you want to cheese and onion? No, I mean, you know, like the cheese and onion, not red. In my head. What are we watching? Did you do French or not?
Sorry, no, we've made it by the time we finish
Something doesn't really come up.
It was like much of my someone who wanted me to
like some
Drawers, it's got 3 shelves.
like little walls, yeah. I've got one of the snow days now. On the snow days, when it wasn't so bad, we got some Shelves is one of the best restaurants in the world.
No, you need to just look at it.
Oh, I didn't dry it.
You gotta breathe it.
Okay, so if we could just have your attention while you're finishing, and then people who've got to go can go, and we can just finish wrapping up. Hopefully you can see how one easy that was, and how two in the time frame, because we didn't really start till about 1:45. You can, the kids can cook, taste, and have washed up. So, and hopefully they will enjoy it as much as some of you have enjoyed it. It's really easy, and it'd be really good if we could just try and get some more cooking with the equipment. Yes, there's more equipment we've got to go, but but the party pans is a good start. If we could get some cooking on the curriculum. Thanks, everyone.
Well, just say before we all pack up and go, try to do something with these soon, because in fact, you know, if you're a bit of an entry level chef like me, then do exactly this, because you've just seen it. Give it a go, build your own confidence with it, and you know, because the longer you leave it, it might be one of those things. Oh yeah, Karina Knoll did that PDM, you know, 18 months ago. But if you actually get doing it, and the kids will ask you to do more and stuff. So yeah, please do give this a go soon. Right. If you are more adventurous with your cooking, then be more adventurous. That's fine.
This is an easy one to start with because there is no measuring. It's one cup. It's 1, 1, 1. So it's a really easy one to start with. And obviously, if you don't want the children to use the scales, you can just use a cup for now. So yeah, have a go. Thank you.
Thank you. And when you're doing it, let's talk about
I can do cooking without the do it without the meat first. I can do maximum like I'll actually make sandwiches and smoothies, and then I can
to be able to do it. I have to think about having enough people there to, you know.
definitely. Well, like last time we did smoothies and sandwiches, and we didn't do any of the hot stuff. So we got this out. Well, hopefully that will just
So I just have you just leave them there for now because they're going to be hot. Just the one. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very, very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.